In this beginner's friendly guide, I'll show you how to choose the best picture settings and image calibration on your Philips Google TV by fine-tuning image quality for accurate color and crisp image. So let's dive right in. Before starting the image calibration on your Philips Smart TV, it's better if you go to your favorite input or play something on YouTube or Netflix. This will help you see the changes that you're making. And after that, you'll need to open the picture settings. So let's open the quick panel and from there select picture. Now the first option will be picture mode. And in the picture mode, it will say HDR when you're playing HDR content. And if you're not playing HDR content, there won't be HDR right next to the picture mode. And you'll have to adjust these settings I'm gonna show you individually in both modes. The picture mode by default will be set to either dynamic or standard, and they have the worst color accuracy. So the easiest picture settings change that you can make is selecting HDR movie when you're watching movies or shows, and when you're playing games, you can select HDR game. This will reduce the input lag. But if you want to get more in-depth, then you'll have to select HDR personal, and this will enable us to calibrate every settings individually. So let's start with sharpness. This will be set to 50 by default, but you should keep it in between 0 and 10. If you increase it above that, you're gonna lose details and the natural picture quality. After that, we have brightness or white level. It should be around the middle, and if you increase it too much, then the picture will look washed up. After that, there's color saturation. 50 is the balance point, and you should keep it as is, or you can increase it a few points if you want the picture to look more vivid. We'll keep the hue untouched and move to contrast. And in case of contrast, you should keep it around 70 to 80. And lastly, we have gamma, which can't be adjusted during HDR content playing. But during SDR, you can increase or decrease it a few points to make your picture darker or lighter according to your need. Now let's go back. Also note that in the future, if you want to adjust it again, then selecting it won't open the adjustment sliders. What you need to do is switch to a different mode and then come back to personal to open the adjustments again. So now that we're done with picture mode, there's another settings called WCG, and enabling WCG makes the color pop, and if you enable standard, it looks kinda dull. So you can just keep it on or off according to your preference. After that, we have screen brightness, which is actually the brightness of your TV's backlight, and you can just adjust it according to your environment's lighting. For example, if you're viewing your TV in daytime, then you want to bump it up, and if you're viewing at night, then you'll need to decrease it. Then we can move to advanced settings. First, you'll need to adjust the color temperature, and you should keep it to warm or warmer. And from here, also make sure dynamic contrast is off, and you can keep the HDMI PC AV mode set to auto. After that, there's noise reduction. In this case, if you're using high-resolution content, then there's no need to use it. But if you're viewing older content that's kinda pixelated or grainy, in that case, you can select a level according to the need. And that's all the picture settings that you can adjust on your Philips Google TV. Now you should have more enjoyable viewing experience on your Philips TV. So let us know your feedback down below, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.